Welcome everybody to a brand new video. My name is Matt. I cover gaming and music content here at Nerdthusiast. The first thing I want to do is just mention this is our 2-year celebration, and I just want to thank all the contributors that have put out any kind of content for us over the past 2 years. I sincerely thank you and appreciate all the work that you guys have done. So what's going on right now? Right now, we kicked off the blog. That was in our last update video. The blog's going very well. You guys should check it out. It's nerdthusiast.com. We got a bunch of different contributors writing over there. Unfortunately, Lenny and Joe did leave. They're not contributing any more content. We did pick up Justin, though, who's doing a fantastic job covering sneakers for us, as well as a variety of other things. Well, what about our shows? We have a lot of different stuff happening with our shows over the past few months. The first thing we kicked off was a movie podcast. That was the first really big change. We welcomed Dane to the team. Dane's going to be working on the show with his friend Mike. Mike hasn't been brought on permanently just yet. Another great news, the gaming content is back, at least the podcast. The content never left, but we got the podcast back. Wesley Stewart, my good friend from back in the day, has joined me. We used to work together in the early 2000s at EB Games/GameStop, and he knows tons and tons about video games. He's had consoles in his home since the Magnavox Odyssey. So with his breadth of knowledge, that's really going to contribute to the show. Next up, we got the Poker Podcast, which just keeps chugging along. No interruptions in that show, right? Anthony and Brian are killing it over there. They're going to have some special guests on from time to time. That's really going to change up some of their content, so please stay tuned to what they have in store for you guys. And we launched another new show, the Music Podcast, right? That's out in audio form only right now. It is on YouTube, but you can only listen to the show. There's not really any visuals for you guys other than some graphics that we've included. But check out the show there, or check it out on podcast services. It's awesome. We're going to cover a huge variety of stuff. We've already covered things like the Beach Boys. We'll cover, all sorts of genres of music. We got punk rock. We're going to talk about the Descendants soon. So if you have an eclectic taste in music, that's something you're going to want to check out for sure. And finally, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Wrestling Podcast. So the Wrestling Podcast has been on a hiatus. We just brought it back recently with a pilot episode between Chris and John. That pilot episode went great. It was probably about a half an hour or so. If you guys haven't listened to it, please go do so. It is an audio-only form at this time as we're trying to work out the kinks and figure out the cameras for different people now. But there will continue to be some changes to the show. Chris let me know recently that he no longer plans to contribute to Nerdthusiast. If you guys didn't know, Chris recently had another child, so he's been very busy. He hasn't had the same amount of time that he used to, obviously. So John's going to continue doing the show. We are going to have some different co-hosts on. We'll do some different pilots until we figure out exactly how we want to nail down the show. So unfortunately, there just won't be a little bit of consistency there for a little while, but stick with it. We're going to figure it out. Don't know if it's going to be video right away. We still have some things to figure out on that end as well, so please bear with us, as that podcast will be audio only, at least for the foreseeable future. Well, those are all the updates I have for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to us on social media, at Nerdthusiast over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all those things. You guys can drop comments in the YouTube videos as well. Thank you for watching this video. Have an excellent rest of your day.